Good evening and Ramadan Kareem once again to you all. I'm your host Lara Sam'an, here to bring you exciting segments featuring great guests and events from around the kingdom as we celebrate the holy month. So stay tuned, we'll be right back. Welcome back. Allow your kids to discover their true passion and skills from a young age, and most importantly, have fun. We have Aisha, the founder of Hobbies Academy Bahrain, to share the concept behind the academy. Hi Aisha, and welcome to our studio today.
Hello Lara, thanks to have me here.
You're welcome.
And Ramadan Kareem.
Ramadan Kareem to you too. So Aisha, can you tell us what is the concept behind Hobbies and how did you come up with it?
The concept behind Hobbies, first of all, let me talk to you about the nation of association of gifted children that's based in America and how they define gifted children. They define gifted children, those who have high capabilities in certain fields. And they are compared with their the other children. You will notice how they are having higher capabilities in certain fields.
Okay.
Later on, many of the scientists and people who are interested in that giftedness field, they come up with theories talking about giftedness and talent people and how they define them.
Okay.
For example, Strandberg. He have the sexes of intelligence.
Yeah.
This is one of the theories speaking about how they come up with the person, how do they define the person
is gifted.
Gifted.
Okay.
As well as this is the most popular one, which is the multi intelligence for Gardner.
Yeah.
As well as this one of the theories that is most popular. For me, my best it is for Ranzuli.
Okay.
How define the giftedness based on Ranzuli definition? He talked about 3 dimensions. If these 3 dimensions are available in one person,
they're gifted.
They are gifted.
Okay.
Okay. What are these 3 dimensions?
Yeah.
It is first of all the motivation.
Okay.
If he's highly motivated, which is passion. For me, I can. If someone is highly motivated, that means he has a passion.
Very passionate, yeah.
Yes, exactly. And the second, he have high capabilities in general fields.
Okay.
For example, he have high IQ tests, and also he have high capabilities in certain things.
Yeah.
And the special capabilities. The special capabilities, this is what define his talent and his gifted, if he's gifted in certain field. From my side, what I like, how can I define gifted people? I would always say they should emphasize on their strength points.
Okay.
What is your strength point? Where it is located?
Yeah.
This is your hobby. This is your gifted. This is your talent area. For example, most of the people, they don't like comfort zone.
But they don't.
Yeah, they always say no. Don't stay at your comfort zone. Just go out from your comfort zone, do something different.
Yeah.
But from my own side, I would say your comfort zone, it is the most area where you can find your strength point and you can practice things that you love and like easily.
Correct. Very correct.
But going out from your comfort zone, how is that? Not by doing something that you don't like, by challenging things that you like.
Yes, correct.
For example, if you like, for example, if you are an artist, you paint usually portraits. You like to paint portraits. To do something different, to add a challenge to yourself, it is to draw, to paint something different. Not only portraits. For example, to draw silent, as they call it, silent paintings, or something for natural views. These are things that this is a challenge because you went out from your comfort zone.
And you did something very different.
You learned new things, but you are still doing the things that you like and you love.
So Aisha, can you tell us what is the history of giftedness?
Oh, the history. This is a long story. I'm sure we have time to talk about it.
Yes, of course.
Okay, the history of giftedness, it is old as the human being ages old. If you could notice, before Islam ages, people were very interested on potteries.
Yes, very.
Yes,
It was something that was always around for years and years.
Yes, this is their talent at that time. This is how they were showing their interest in talents and giftedness. And as well as they were very interested in fighting by swords.
Yes.
And they were interested, for example, on many different things.
And like years, it just changed. Every interest had it like an era of age.
Exactly, like Greek people.
Yeah.
Every nation that came after a nation that before that shows a different interest on different fields of hobbies and gifted. But the first scientific studies that been published that shows and that was the starting point to show an interest for hobbies and talent and giftedness, it is done by Sir Francis.
Okay.
Sir Francis Galton. That was at the mid of 18th century.
Oh wow, so it's gone from centuries ago.
From centuries ago. He was studying the intelligence of people. How the intelligence came to people. Is it by by their own self, or it is genetically?
Yeah, like okay, yes, okay. So his theory was like, where is this all coming from?
Yes, where that's come from. Yeah. And based on this result that he get in his study, it followed after that many other studies. And after that, Simon and Binet, they came up with the IQ test that we are using right now.
Amazing.
And after that, Terman, he, as they call it, the father of the giftedness, because he's the one who made the longest studies to study the gifted people. And if they are clever enough, like if they have a high IQ test, high IQ result in the IQ test, would they become, for example, innovators at the future, or they will have like normal life?
Yeah, so he used to look at what's going to happen to these people next. Where are they going to go next?
Yes, exactly.
Okay.
And later on, there are many scientific people like followed Galton.
Of course, and then more studies happened, and everyone was like, okay, they're getting more interested, so they kept looking more into it as well.
Yes, until we are today here. Looking for the gifted and talents from our own perspectives and side. So gifted, it is, as I mentioned before, it is looking to your strength point.
And can you tell us, because they look through your strength point, what are programs that are provided for gifted children?
Okay, the programs, there are two sides program. Programs for academic fields, like school side.
School side.
And performance fields, which is non-academic, which is...
Is that including like art or other things as well?
Anything that could be non-academic. For the academic, which is like for science, math. And Arabic, also English languages, all these kind of subjects that we used to take when we are
younger,
in school.
So this is the academic side. So the non-academic side.
The non-academic side, it is anything that you can perform.
Okay.
For example, sports.
Yes.
It is really focusing on your performance on something.
Correct.
Art as well as. For example, playing in theaters, like these are all things that are really taking care more in how you perform, not based on the school test that we used to do.
That's just like, oh, we got an A, B, C, or D.
Yes,
no,
yes,
so it's different. It's different. You look more into what they're doing.
Yes.
Okay.
And based on these two fields, there are many programs being created.
Okay.
The most popular programs, first of all, it is acceleration.
Okay.
Acceleration, what does that mean, acceleration? For example, if someone are very clever and very he is very well known with the subject that he's taken in the certain level, for example, especially students in their first ages, like grade 1 or grade 2, they come from a background where they've been taken care of very well from their parents.
Yeah.
So they know how to read and write. So they
from a very young age. So it makes them a bit more advanced than everybody else.
Yes, if they are more advanced from other students in the classes, they accelerate their educational process, and they take them to a higher classes where they can fit with their peers.
Yeah. And so they're on the same level as their peers. Let's say they're younger, but they go into a higher class because they're so good at it, they move them higher.
Exactly.
Okay.
And enrichment. Enrichment, that's mean they give them a deeper experience.
Okay.
They, like, for example, give them a challenge in the test, they give them challenge projects so they can enrich their experience with certain subjects. What I like, the summer programs.
Okay.
I enjoy. When I was kid, I really I remember I enjoyed my summer programs, activities that you use go and have fun there. So it is two sides. It is where you have fun, and where you learn new things.
Correct.
So as well as the summer programs is one of the main programs that been made for gifted and talented students.
Okay, because it's the best time for them to fulfill, and I feel they have more time to explore what they can do and how much they're capable of doing at the same time.
Yes.
And can you tell us, for roles of parents in the process of how can parents identify that their kids are gifted?
From my side, I would say that the parents take the most significant role in this process. It is all based on how they care about their children, because children are closer to them than any other people in the world. Yes.
Yeah.
So, for example, how can they observe their kids? Are they willing to do something more than other things?
Yeah.
Are they willing, also comparing them with their peers? If the kids of your kid, for example, have higher capabilities than others, which is they are on the same age or the same level of education, that means he's gifted. They should put more.
They should put more effort and pay attention to that, and see, maybe because he's gifted, they should try and not push. I would say, give him that strength and tell him that he's gifted, so it makes him work harder.
And support. They give the support.
Exactly.
Not only, I would not say physical support, but emotional support,
mental support.
And they will know that someone is behind their back to push them all the time to do better. And not to be scared as well if they don't do well, that they're still there sitting in the back watching them. Exactly. So the parents are the most important. Good. And one more thing as well, this is what I usually always encourage. Put them in a lab test, as I say. Okay. Make them test everything.
Yeah. See what they can do.
See what they can do.
Yeah.
For example, most of the parents, they would say, oh, my child or my kid, they are gifted in art.
Yeah.
But when he tries many things, he will discover that he likes art. He likes painting, and he likes, for example, writing. He likes to play sport. So he's not only good at one thing.
Yeah, he's good at multiple things.
He's good at multiple things.
Yeah.
So always test your child and put them in different situation where they can express themselves.
Yeah, and see if they actually like this certain type of, let's say, sport or art. Or let them try different things. Yes. And can you tell us, what is the most significant development you witness in a kid?
The most important significant development I witnessed in a kid, I did not witness a huge development, but most of the kids who've been registered in these kind of programs, they had a development. They've been on higher level after they finished the programs.
Okay.
But what I really, for example, triggered my attention was that many different kids, they came to these programs with one kind of talent.
Okay, and they left with multiple.
Okay. And even the parents were surprised, like, oh, I wasn't know that my child was capable to do that many things, and that was really fulfilled me. Like, oh, alhamdulillah.
Yeah, like you got happy that, okay, yes, see, now your children not only know one thing, they know multiple things.
They know multiple things.
Is there anything you'd like to say to our viewers before we end the segment today?
Yes, of course. I would say. Hobbies doesn't know how old are you. If you still did not figure out your talent and your hobby,
you still have time.
You still have time. And maybe the most important thing that you should take care of is to look into your strength point, where is your talent and gift relocated and hidden. So just give time to yourself
to pull out that hidden gem.
Exactly, exactly.
Thank you, Aisha. Hopefully, we all have a hidden gem, and hopefully, one day my hidden gem will come out as well.
Sure.
Viewers, stay tuned. We'll be right back. Ladies and gentlemen, this brings us to the end of today's episode. Make sure you reach out to us on our social media accounts shown below on the screen for any inquiries. We love hearing from you. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you on another episode of Bahrain Now. Good night and God bless.